Auntie is in the house. What's up, everybody? I'm coming to y'all today to talk to y'all about something that's really been like on my mind ever since my son came to me and wanted to talk to me about why he couldn't, or why it wasn't easy to get over a relationship he had been in. So I started talking to him about soul ties. I'm a firm believer in them, only because of past experiences. I used to hear my mom say it all the time, and my grandma, saying not to have sex, unprotected sex with people that you're with, because you would eventually get soul ties. And so I was like, what that mean, So I remember my grandma, talking to me about it and pretty much explaining to me that the way, the world was set up as God wanted us to be in a committed relationship. He wanted us to be married before we, was having sex with someone or whatever, so he wanted us to be married to that person before we just started having sex with them. And so when you don't, you start a relationship with them, and then, y'all start having sex, or say you're having sex with several different people, then you're creating soul ties. Your soul begins to become tied with that person to the point where y'all are, can't live without each other. You're fighting all the time, but still want to stay in that, in that relationship and in that situation, knowing it may be hazardous or it may be bad for you, but you still want to stay in this relationship. So I actually end up having soul ties with my children's father. So yeah, I grew up, knowing about it, and still, didn't do as I was taught. I was supposed to be getting married first, and then having sex with him, but I didn't do it, so I end up learning, exactly what my mom and my grandma was talking about when they were talking about soul ties, so I'm in a relationship with their dad, and I have 2 kids with this man, and like even to this day, like it's like hard as hell to resist him. It's really, such thing as having soul ties. And I, witnessed it a lot with my children too. Not just my situation, but witnessed it with my kids. I tried to explain to them how life was, should be according to the Bible. But of course, kids want to do things their way because, I guess they want to be stubborn in certain aspects of it. They want to be stubborn and not do things the right way, like how I was. I didn't do it right either. So end up having soul ties with their dad, having unprotected sex with him, and my soul began to be tied to him. It's actually a sad situation when you think about it, because like I said, even to this day, and my oldest son is 20 years old, so I have a 20-year-old and an 18-year-old with him. And you see what I mean? Like, that's 20 and 18 years ago. But like I said, my soul was tied to him. So even with my other children, I still was sometimes messing with him, you know what I mean? Like when I wasn't, with my other kid's father or whatever, like, I end up messing around with him then, you know what I mean? Like, so my actual soul was tied to his. I always felt like I couldn't live without him, you know what I mean? Like, I felt like he had to always be in my life. And it's just so hard. Like, even like I said, to this day, seeing my son pretty much go through this same thing, and he's wondering, why it's so hard for him to move on, out of a relationship or whatever. He's wondering why it's so hard. And so I try to explain to him that you pretty much have soul ties with her now. So it's like, even if you wanted to, it's gonna be hard as hell to move on past this relationship, it's really a difficult, thing to deal with, to actually have your soul tied with someone else. Your soul is supposed to be tied with your husband or your wife. And so when we do it out of order, then we pretty much have soul ties with someone that we may not have even been meant to be with. And that's really it's like a sad situation, because it's hard to get out of, hard to move on from, It creates so many problems in your life to actually have your soul tied with someone that you're not meant to be with. And so I'm, basically just wanted to talk to y'all about that, because a lot of people don't even know about it. And I feel like a lot of people should know about it, This is something that should be talked about amongst your families, with your kids and everything. Like, they should know about their soul possibly getting tied with someone else, that they may not even be meant to be with. They should know, we should listen, and follow God's word so that we can be all right and don't have to deal with so much heartache and, different problems in our lives. Stress, for loving someone that you're not meant to be with, being infatuated with that person. Feeling like you always have to have them, in your life. And that's just something that our kids or, even us shouldn't have to deal with. We shouldn't have to, constantly want that person. And it's not meant for us to actually be with them. It's just a sad situation, and we all need to learn from our mistakes, like I said, to this day still sometimes wonder how it would be if we still were together. Like I said, we haven't been together in many, many years. I want to say probably when my kids were about 3 and 4 maybe. That's when I was actually finished, messing with him or whatever. And I wasn't messing with him anymore. He moved on. And I called myself moving on. But like I said, my soul was still tied with his. So I've always struggled with that. Like I said, always wanting to be with him, always thinking about him. He constantly being on my mind. So it's, like I said, it's something that's so hard to deal with in life. And, even to this day, like I said, I'm not with him. Haven't been with him in years. I still think about him a lot. Still love him. It's just sad. How you can have your soul tied with somebody that you're not necessarily meant to be with. It becomes a sad situation. I don't know, y'all. But I just wanted to talk to y'all about it, see how y'all felt about it. You know, y'all leave me some comments down below. Let me know how you feel about having soul ties. That's all for now. All I ask is that you guys subscribe, like, and comment, and share. Turn on your post notifications so that you know when I'm uploading new videos. Bye for now. Everybody have a blessed day.